with the guidance and with the, I think, the blessings of the Forum for Naga Reconciliation, that all the conversations we had in the last 2 years, we would come back to the Naga people, to the Naga media, and we would make sure that the news broke to the world from here, right? From the place where we all belong, from a place that we all feel is important, and how the world should connect with us. You must be aware that Arkotong and My Piece came out a month or so ago. Yeah? Did you see that piece that came out in Murung Express on the repatriation? If you don't have it, we're happy to send it to you. Maybe our brother Arun can help. Nah? So that we have we'll tell you the story, right? And I think the story of the repatriation will come up slowly as I have a conversation with it. But I just want to tell you the background of what's happening right now as we are sitting in Dimapur. So you have to see yourself as one of the global journalists in Dimapur trying to break the story. Because what Arkotong and I are doing is that we are really eager to talk to Naga media and the Naga journalists who are able to stand up and take the complexity and do a good coverage. We have journalists from all over the world right now contacting us because they want to break the story. And the fact that we are inviting you all here so that we can have this conversation is that you go out of this room and you become the advocate. You go out of this room and for the first time, make this your story. Make this your breaking story. Make this your ability to use your voice as a reporter here from Dimapur, as part of the Naga community, reporting a story of global importance. About colonization, and what is colonialism, we can't kind of like put the word DE, and talk about decolonization. You know, colonization, understand British can it is someone can do to us, so chor Kibakan, Bostikan Jolena Lujese, Itiadone, Arkotong, anthropologists Dolly, they are in a sense working with the FNR as a facilitator. The second question, the thing is that there's a global context to that. And as journalists who are covering processes of decolonization, and especially what decolonization is, resources colonization process in this sense, please, as journalists looking at Naga media, there's a lot of rumors and misinformation that are already going out because people don't read the news. People are beginning to think that Naga objects Pitt Rivers journalists, come on, give me the number. You guys are going to be so important for us. 6,299. Okay, say loudly for everyone. So as you are covering this now and also in the future, the numbers should be at your fingertips as Naga journalists, because people are going to call you all. Maybe in the next 6 months or in the next 3 months, they're going to say that, oh, it will repatriation to I say, what is it? Tell us, right? And you guys should be like this, right? And not someone else's name for Delhi or Bombay, but it should be your names. And you have to be able to say, listen, we know the FNR's work, right? Dr. Jolly was here talking to us, and Dr. Arkotong Longkumar is one of the Naga anthropologists looking at this. If there's anything that's going to be written, we have to do it in what? Partnership. As co-authors, right? You have to be able to say very quickly. From the indigenous language press, like the Sumi or, like the Lotha, or maybe some of the our presses might try to cover it, make sure that as you're writing it, there's a translation that's happening, right? So that it's also for the community, but at the same time, it is also for the global media, right? One of our brothers at the meeting shared with us that Japanese citizens had come all the way to Kohima looking for the Japanese soldiers' human remains. And they went around the forest and the mountains looking for human remains so that they could put it in boxes and take it all the way to Japan. We have a war cemetery where so many fallen soldiers from the Allied forces are resting. People come to pay what? Their respects. Families, grandfathers, grandmothers, and apparently now there's a conversation that some of them want them to be repatriated. So as you are trying to cover the story of human remains, itu kind of global story kind of set up. So all this matters. Back to the question that you asked, what is decolonization? Understanding colonization is really important to understand the process of decolonization, and it can mean many things. One thing for us, Mohan Itiado, for the Naga media, please understand that we are only focusing on human remains. Itia rumors jai ase Mohan Naga Manuhan bitore ki researchers sob anipo goise. Itu human remains Mohan ancestors saga UK de du bitagan do sabi lagyo pare to. Legal process ase to. Koina nai visa ekta paboli bi kiman dikta bahar jabole to. Can you imagine? We're looking at more than 200 human remains anipo karne. Itu karne FNR can facilitate kuna different levels of ase de itu. First phase to Mohan member one is na ki itu ekdam like jaise community dikhan kota korise. Still manuhan na jane ki ase. Second level to the Mohan sensitization or awareness to kori ase. Na itu karne as journalists moron pra feel free to reach out. To khan kiba ekta and I'll be here second half of November starting. Na so if again as the press association you think that you need some kind of clarity, please try to contact us. But you have another even the human remains, they should have like or to come have a report on among help push over the door, although to leave over. Secondly, to come Aji Jai to the door, Kubi. All of you are actually our ambassadors, and all of you will be our face to the world. Australia, New Zealand, UK, Manman journalists can contact the world. So you will have to step up. You can't tell the world that and that's how your stories will be taken away. Amor Falcon is known as the